Taiwanese are casting their vote for a new president and legislature in an election that could chart the trajectory of the self-ruled democracy's relations with China over the next 4 years. At stake is the peace and stability of the island's 160 kilometers off the coast of China that Beijing claims as its own. Domestic issues such as the sluggish economy and expensive housing also featured prominently in campaign. My colleague Brian Thomas joins us on the broadcast to give us more on this. Brian, of course, the Taiwan presidential elections are underway. What more details can you share with our viewers?
Taiwan, which is also officially known as the Republic of China, is holding its presidential and parliamentary elections today. The election features three main parties, if I tell my viewers: the ruling Democratic Progressive Party, the Kuomintang Party, and the Taiwan People's Party. And this holds significant importance due to Taiwan's semiconductor, rich status and the ongoing tensions with China, which claims Taiwan as its territory and continues to assert its influence in the region. Even if I tell my viewers, also notable candidates include Ko Wen-ji and Cynthia Wu from the Taiwan's People Party, Hou Yu-yi and Shaw Kong from the Kuomintang Party, and William Lai and Seo Bikhim from the Democratic Progressive Party. The legislative yuan, which is the Taiwan's parliament, comprises of 113 seats. And right now, the latest that we're getting to know that the results are expected today evening, with the outcome watched closely by both Beijing and Washington and Taiwan's main military partner, as the two superpowers tussle for the influence in the strategically vital region. Electorate of nearly 20 million cast ballots, and even after 8 hours of voting polls, now the polls have been closed and the countings are going underway, with results expecting later in the evening. The voting counting is also have begun. So this is the latest that we are getting to know. And even TPP's presidential candidate Ko Wen-ji also said that he is calm. Even former Taipei mayor and presidential candidate from Taiwan's People Party, Ko Wen-ji, said that after the voting, which happened at the Taipei High School, he said that he was calm and he even had a good sleep the night before. And he is also, if I tell my viewers also, this presidential candidate is pretty popular among youth, among young voters, for his focus on domestic issues, including high cost of housing. So yes, right now the latest that we are getting to know that after 8 hours of polling, now the polls have been closed, the countings are going underway, and even Taiwan's foreign ministry, is also hailing this very free election. Savri.
Right, absolutely, Brian. With that, I'd like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast and sharing all those details with our viewers. Meanwhile, with us on the broadcast and waiting very patiently is Mr. Sanjay Shrivastava, International Affairs expert. Sir, in your assessment, what is the future of Taiwan? I mean, who do you think is going to be the next president?
Well, we'll have to wait and see for that to know that who is going to be winning. But obviously, as Brian mentioned, that three parties are contesting these elections, and obviously the Democratic Progressive Party, which was in power, is having, in my assessment, a strong, support base, and they are. It is expected that they will do very well in this elections too. But on the other side, the Kuomintang and the Taiwan People's Party, they're also in the fray, and it is this election is going to be quite interesting. And at the same time, it is also there that it is not only a presidential election, but it's an election for parliament too. So it will be interesting to see who gets how many seats in the legislature, and whosoever becomes the president. If that party or the president does not and their party does not have enough seats to pass the various bills in the parliament, then it will be difficult for any president to go ahead with the various kind of various legislation, etc. So I think these elections are very significant for the future of Taiwan, and I think in DPP is expected to do much better than other parties. But But ultimately, we'll have to wait and see till the evening who
Absolutely,
becomes
sir.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.